You may remember that Andrea Leadsom, now Dame Andrea Leadsom, wrote a report which she put forward to government. It seems that it's been realised. People do listen to reports, after all. Dame Andrea is on the line to us right now from a launch event in Cornwall, I think. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, the Prime Minister's just been with you, I think. Just tell us what he is putting his weight behind today.
Well, he was proudly saying he's having more fun than he has in 3 months by sitting on the floor talking to a bunch of babies, and it was absolutely lovely to see. He was thoroughly enjoying himself, and the parents were loving having him there. So essentially what we're doing is we are rolling out family hubs in all local authority areas in England. And the idea is that the services within them will provide a one-stop shop for families, specifically to give every baby the best start for life, but also to provide help to families with older children up to the age of 19.
Now, some might think this is all a little patronising, the big government telling you how to be a parent. But tell me what your review discovered as to why this money is wisely spent, or not.
So essentially, when someone's expecting a baby, everybody, all of the parents and carers we talked to, all said it was an incredibly life-changing time. And now for some people, they take to becoming a parent for the first time like a duck to water. But for others, they really struggle with crying. They feel that they're a bad parent. They feel their relationship's under threat. They're worried about money. They're worried about lack of sleep, I think, which is every parent's biggest worry.
We've all been there.
Yeah, exactly. We've all been there. And so what family hubs will do is to provide support for families from conception to the age of 2. And so they will actually help families understanding the implications of a new baby, provide support for mental health issues for both parents. Very often it's dads who kind of feel left out and, you know, what's going on, my life has changed and not for the better. Help with breastfeeding. So many mums want to breastfeed and feel the support isn't there to get a good routine going. But also with parenting programs, so to give parents the advice they need on simple things like the importance of talking to your baby. Because a baby in that period from conception to the age of 2, the 1,001 critical days, it's in that period that the building blocks for lifelong emotional and physical health are laid down. And the earliest experiences in that period will have a huge impact on that baby's later ability to learn at school, ability to hold down stable relationships themselves. And so all too often what we see in our society now is a sort of generational deprivation where people who weren't well and happily parented themselves are now going on to become parents and are really struggling themselves.
So it's a sort of reset effort. Now, it's 75 family hub areas, but it's only 75, Andrea Leadsom. Surely, if this is a good thing to do and it will have benefits, and indeed it may well save money in the long run because people will, you know, overcome challenges which might then eventually cost the government money. Why not more than 75? Why not make this right across the piece?
So, in fact, the 300 million for services are for 75 local authority areas. There are 152 in England, so it's roughly 1 in 2. But actually, the Best Start for Life vision is being rolled out right across England. So I'll be doing a lot of work as the government's early years advisor over the next 18 months in helping all local authority areas to roll out family hubs with joined up Start for Life services in them right across their areas. So it's not 75 family hubs, it will be thousands of family hubs. And I think it will build on some of the excellent work from Sure Start, but it will provide the wraparound services that have been too often missing. It'll also provide the virtual and the online support that haven't been there for families, and many other services that families told us that they would really like to see. And you're absolutely right. The plan is that it will save money.
Oh, have we lost contact with you? That's very weird. I think we just... that was a phone call as well. So let me just see if I can redial the number. I don't know why Dame Andrea's phone suddenly cut off. That wasn't anything electronic or anything. Dame Andrea, we're sorry. For some bizarre reason, that just switched off.
I'm back. I'm back.
You are back indeed. Let me just throw you another question here, because we've been reporting quite a bit on what the Princess of Wales has been doing with her programme of trying to become more awareness and give the under fives the best possible start up in life. Now, is her work and your work complementary, or do they overlap a bit?
It's totally complementary, and I think she's doing fantastic work in highlighting the importance of the best start. My focus is on conception to the age of 2, because that is when a baby's brain develops to the greatest extent. It's between 6 months and 18 months when the social and empathetic part of the brain really puts on a growth spurt, and that depends on the baby's earliest experiences. So it is quite clearly scientifically proven that conception to age 2 is the most important period for the brain development of a baby. But of course, everything that happens in those early years, as the Princess of Wales says, between 0 and 5, is very important to a secure and happy childhood.
I think she's chasing you down to Cornwall today. I think she and her husband are due in Falmouth on another visit on another matter. But
lovely.
all the best people end up in Cornwall. That's absolutely right.